Hey guys, thank y'all for tuning in to my YouTube channel and thank y'all for watching. So I guess I just start off by saying thank you to everybody and congratulations to everyone that's entering into nursing school this fall or got accepted into nursing school or incoming freshmen. Congratulations, welcome. Yeah, I guess I told you all that I was gonna come back to you all and give y'all. I keep saying y'all a lot. Maybe it's just really a southern thing, but I told you guys that I was gonna give you another video about my pre-nursing journey, I guess. So let's just get started. Out of high school, I ended up taking summer classes, English 1 and 2. Then throughout 2 years, the course of 2 years, summer schools, I took A&P 1 and A&P 2. Ended up failing A&P 2. We took A&P 2 or whatnot. And I think a winter session I took nutrition. Just to make this video short, let me just throw that out. So I was basically going to school year round. So freshman year, I didn't care about school. Didn't care about anything. I just wanted to have fun, party, and just live the life of a college student. It reflected in my grades. I ended up making like a 2.0 or whatnot, and it wasn't a good look, especially for someone that has dreams of becoming a nurse and getting into nursing school. And I don't think anyone or any school, or at least in the state of Texas, has a minimum of a requirement of a 2.0 to enter into nursing school. I've never seen it with my two eyes, but that's what I had. And I had to come down to realization that my future is in my hands. I need to get it together. Nobody's going to accept me like this or whatnot. So, another thing that contributed to me as a freshman into making poor grades were the people around. I had bad influences. I went to college that I didn't have any of my friends, so I had to make friends, and I made the wrong friends, and it took a toll on me. So not only did I make poor grades, I was taking classes that did not have anything to do with my prerequisites of nursing school. So one thing of advice I can give to people or incoming freshmen: go to a college that has your program. Go to a college that has a nursing program in it. That was a mistake that I made. Another mistake. I went to a college that did not have a nursing program. I was taking classes like architect or agriculture. The classes, some class where you look at bones and the years of the earth and stuff like that. That was a class I was in. I was taking sociology. That did not even correspond with the nursing prerequisite for nursing school in the state of Texas. I was taking just random classes. I'm just like, why am I taking this, and how is this going to help me in the long run of becoming a nurse or whatever? So go to a college that has the nursing program in it. Or if you want to go a route or saving money, because that's another thing that I did in my freshman year and sophomore year in college. I wasted money to classes I didn't need, and it was a pain. Well, I would recommend going to a community college and taking your basics there. Basics like Englishes, government, history, just to save money. Then when you're through, you can go ahead and apply to nursing school. Now, here's the thing with that. Nursing universities that have the nursing programs in it, normally, and I know for the state of Texas, majority of the schools here, they have priority for their students. They will accept their students first. In my university, they say you have to have, their requirement is to have at least 36 credit hours in order to get a 6-point addition to your overall score on how you get into nursing school. The way they did it at my school is 25% is your nursing GPA, 25% is your overall, and 50% is your TEAS test. And if you have accumulated 36 hours of that institution, then you get an extra 6 points added to your score. So I recommend going to a school or university that has the nursing program there. So yeah, so I struggled. I had to figure out as a sophomore, freshman year I didn't know how to study. Sophomore year I'm just learning how to study, so I'm picking up my grades little by little. And I guess I picked up my grades to a 3.0. So I'm just like, okay, I need to get out of here. There's no nursing school here. I don't need to be here no more. So that's exactly what I did. I transferred to the university where I'm at now. And I was there. I've been there for a year now. So my fall semester at the new university, I was still trying to adjust or whatever, taking classes, trying to build my GPA. At this point, my GPA is like a 3.2. I'm just like, I need to make all A's so I can have like a 3.5 and above. I just need to do really, really good this semester. I ended up getting a 3.0 for the fall semester of my of that particular year. I'm just like, okay, well, I'm going to take a winter class. It's a winter class. I need to make an A. I get my GPA up to 3.2. Then if I get all A's my spring semester, I can get my grades up to like a 3.5. I'll be good. I'll get acceptance to nursing school real easy because I have a high GPA. Okay, here's the thing about that. Winter session comes. I wanted to do a nutrition class. Got a nutrition class. Got a 90.6 in the class. I'm like, okay, I got an A. My GPA is going to be at 3.2 now. My GPA is increasing. I get to the internet, get to Blackboard, look at my grade. I have a B in the class. I'm just like, how did I get a B in the class? So I emailed the professor, and she's just like, yeah, well, if you read the syllabus properly, you would have noticed or seen that a 95 to 100 is an A in the class. A 94 to a 90 is a B. I said, this woman is wicked. I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm not even going to let this bring me down. I still have a whole semester to make A's so I can build my GPA up. And I don't have just the bare minimum to apply to nursing school at my university. So, spring semester comes. I'm taking an intermediate philosophy, child development, psychology, and I'm taking statistics online, and I'm taking health terminology and also a human sexuality class. And also, I'm pledging a academic fraternity at the same time. I think my my spring semester at that time had to be the worst semester. So many times where I broke down, I had meltdowns, I cried, I was just so fed up with life. I felt like nothing was coming together. I'm struggling with all these, like legitimately struggling with all these classes. Like so upset. I ended up making B's in psychology, statistics, child development, I made an A in medical terminology, and statistics class. I was hovering over a C, and my professor was like, Tosin, if you make an 87 on this final, you will get your B in this class. But if you don't, you'll be stuck with a C. And I'm just like, no, I cannot even earn a C. Like, I cannot get this C right now, because if I do, my GPA is going to drop below a 3.0. And the minimum to get into nursing school in my university is a 3.0. So I'm already at a 3.0. I'm not even like competitive. Like, I'm at the bare minimum or whatnot. So I'm begging the professor, what can I do? Can you help me? There's no extra points, no extra credits, no nothing. So I take the final, ended up getting an 81. I'm just like, so I got to sit in the class. So I get on Blackboard, check all my grades. Miraculously, I didn't ask any questions. Was not curious of how I even ended up getting a B in philosophy, but I did. So I was grateful. I was grateful that my GPA could have dropped to a 2.9 or something like that, and I wouldn't be able to even apply to nursing school for the fall. So I was very grateful that at least I maintained like a 3.0 nursing GPA or whatever. So I'm just like, okay, maybe, God is working. Because initially, my school's nursing program, their deadline was May 30th. I wasn't going to be able to apply. I was going to apply for the spring, but they changed it to June 30th. And the requirements for this extra 6 points I was telling you guys earlier, you need to have at least 36 credit hours in the school, and you get the 6 points. And I only had 26, and it just so happened that they changed it to 24 school credit hours or whatever, and you get the 6 points. So I was just in luck. I was just like, oh God, like God is really working. I was like, okay, my hopes are getting kind of higher. I'm just like, maybe maybe I can do this or whatever. So here comes the TEAS test. We all know, at least in Texas, you need the TEAS and the HESI. Those are 2 tests that you need to take in order to get, it's required for you to get into nursing school. And HESI, I've heard, is way easier. I've never taken it, but I know the TEAS is from the devil. I took it 3 times. The first time I took it, I made it 57. The second time I took it, I made it 56. How does that happen? How do you decrease? I don't know, because it's the same material over and over and over again. So I ended up taking the TEAS test the 3rd time. Through the grace of God, I ended up making an 87. Hallelujah. I was so happy. If you're a nursing student and you know the TEAS test, you accomplish the TEAS test when you make the grade that you want and you need or whatever. My school, you need at least a 64 to be able to apply for nursing school. And competitively at that cycle of my the nursing students or whatever, a 74 was competitive, and I got an 87. I was just like, you know what, I am in. So me being the curious person I am, will Google, like, people are applying with their minimum GPA. I'm seeing people that have they're applying with 3.8s, they're applying with 3.4s, they're applying with 4.0s, they're having 90, they're getting like 87s on their TEAS test. I'm just like, okay, I'm getting a little scared. Am I going to get into nursing school? This is very competitive. People are making higher grades than me. Their GPAs are way higher than mine. Mine is a 3.0 and like a 3.2 overall. Like this is slightly depressing or whatever. So, how I found out that I got accepted is that I came back from California. I'm at the airport. And my friend next to me was like, yeah, I got my letter. I got in, girl. Da da da. My friend called me. I got my letter. I'm in. I'm just like, why? Okay, let me call my dad. I'm like, Dad, did I get my letter? He's just like, no. I'm like, oh, okay. So I get home, like, maybe he's pranking me or something. I go around looking, searching, maybe he hid it. No, he didn't hide it. So in my mind at the time, like, I didn't get in. So I'm just depressed, moping around. So let me give me something to eat. I go to the kitchen. When I'm depressed, I eat. So I go to the kitchen, and I'm fixing some food. This is about an hour later. Then my dad goes, look behind you. I'm just like, huh? I look behind me. He goes, surprise, holding the letter. I literally fell to the ground and cried and cried and cried. Broke my nail and cried some more. I'm just like, I cannot believe me. The person that had a 3.0, the person that struggled, like, literally from a 2.0 to a 3.0, even though it's not the highest, but at the end of the day, it worked out for me. I am in a nursing program this fall. So for anybody that's out there that feels like they cannot do it, that they want to give up, I felt that way, but you have to just, giving up is not an option. You can do it. I did it. I got into nursing school with a 3.0. It is possible. It is possible. And just work hard. It is possible. Through the grace of God, it is possible. And it's all on timing. God's timing. So, yeah. So, that's just a little, the background of my pre-nursing, how I struggled, because I did. And, yeah, so, I ordered my books for nursing school. Came out to be an arm, a leg, and a piece of a tooth. It was so expensive, and I'm going to be making another video with that and telling y'all, like, the requirements that is needed for my school or whatever, like shots or whatnot. So yeah, and also in about 2 weeks I'll be taking going to orientation for my nursing program, and I will take you all with me. So thank you all for watching, and if you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll definitely get to y'all. Thanks guys, bye.